results. Praveen, let me ask you this question. Straight away, first of all, I don't know if you have coverage specifically on PG Electroplast. If yes, please tell us what your assessment is of the situation. Whether this is a great opportunity because you've got a 30% cut, 35% cut on the stock, or is it still overvalued? Is it still very hazy in terms of when things start to recover?
Yeah, hi, good morning. So PG Electroplast is not under our coverage, but looking at how the inventory situation in the market, whether it's with a brand or a channel like a retailer or a dealers, and along with contract manufacturers like a PG or Amber, things are a bit difficult, I can say, in the coming quarters at least, because now our the BE norm change is also around the corner. And before that, everyone has to liquidate their inventory. So as a commentary from the contract manufacturers, overall inventory level has been doubled right now. So how that's going to liquidate way forward? A lot of promotional activity need to be done by the brands, which will hamper the margin. And so as for the entire system, whether if I look at the retailer like IML or Aditya Vision, they are also talking about promotional offer for liquidation of their inventory. So entire channel was filled with the inventory because of anticipation of the summer were very high. So right now I will be cautious on all the seasonal product companies because the major challenge is liquidation of their inventory in the system.
Hi Praveen, good to see you. But there were various reports over the weekend that indicated that there is some kind of a clawback. Is it too small, to get a little bit positive? And from the pack, what do you like? What would you be most optimistic on post the recent pullback?
Yes, so in the seasonal product, there is the two categories which has underperformed. The one is your cooling product in RAC or in the ECD, the fan category. So if you look at the quarter gone by, Blue Star has outperformed even in this declining scenario. That's an industry decline by around 15 to 30% company to company differ. Whereas Blue Star declined by around 13%, which is outperformance. Even in the margin contracted by around 500 basis points for industry, and for Blue Star is on the lower. So I believe they had a first one to realize that the summer were a very tough, cut down their productions, maintain to some extent they had maintained their numbers. So I think Blue Star is well placed in the tough scenario given the good numbers. So I will prefer that. Secondly, on the ECD portfolio, if you look at around 10% of our corrections in the ECD portfolio, we had seen as an overall coverage companies. In that also, the Crown Term has outperformed in tough time, around 8% of a decline. There also the correction in the margin were ranging from the 150 to 300 basis points. In that also the contraction in the margin of the Crown Term is quite a lower comparatively. So I think those who has outperformed in the tough scenario are a better placed to bet on.
One of the things is with this entire AC story, right? It almost as if it became so that ACs are kind of disconnected with how hot the summer is.
Yeah.
Right? It's going to be AC to bigega.
You need
if it's not
the whole year through.
Hot, not hot.
Yeah.
Maybe in the longer run it's true.
Yeah.
But I think in the short run, in the last couple of years, the narrative became it's kind of delinked. I mean, the product from, of course, the
season
need for it, which is the season. And I think as we've seen in this season, that is absolutely not the case. Praveen, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I totally agree with you that one of the lowest penetrated in this country is RSE, and because of one season we can't take a call, the entire sector. And 2 years back also we had seen the similar kind of situation where the anticipation of the summer were very high, the costs were increased, and the underperformance. So I think in the seasonal product, it's a part and parcel. But the way forward, I believe the long-term growth trajectory is quite a good. The only worry for me right now is the margin profile for the companies because they are within a higher inventory and the liquidation is one of the challenge. Maybe the volume will come, but with a certain price.
Okay. All right, we'll leave it on that note. Praveen, thank you very much for joining in and giving us your view on what we've seen, lots and lots of price damage in the last just 2-3 days alone on a lot of these AC stocks. But